everyone, today I want to get into a bit more of an in-depth tips and tricks video. So this one's going to be about Terran production. So a bit more of an analysis on the mechanical side of things than it really is like a tip and a trick and, you know, something easy to do. So of course I'm way advanced into the game. I'm actually mined out of stuff. I have a lot of production going on. And the question here for this video is, how do you want to produce as a Terran player? For the newer ones of you, or the ones who don't play Terran, you might be saying like, there's a choice? Like, I didn't know that. And yeah, there is a choice. And you'll find a variety of pro gamers do different things. You might never notice because most pro gamers take off hotkeys. They put them on hidden when they stream, and of course you don't see them in professional play anymore either on the streams because the observers just take them off. But they didn't used to, so you have no idea that they do it differently. But here's the way that I do it. Let's do that first, right? So the way that I do it doesn't really have a nice name to it, unfortunately, but basically it is the idea of having each set of structure types on a different hotkey. So as you can see, I have command centers on 3, barracks on 5, factories on 6, and starports on 7. And that's just really easy to go. So I go, you know, SCVs, and then 5, and then I produce Marines, and then 6, I produce some Widow Mines, and blah blah blah, and then of course drop all my supplies from my command centers. That's a pretty easy peasy way to go, right? The other method, and this is going to give me a second here, all right, because it's a little bit difficult for me, is to add literally everything onto one hotkey. I'm trying to add it all to 4 actually right now. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so I have added every single structure to my 4 hotkey, which originally was only my command centers. Now, the way that you produce from this is that you're going to use the tab method. This is actually a very nice little condensed word for this, the tab method. So the tab method is, there's a priority set and everything in StarCraft 2. So from left to right, up to down type deal, that's your priority of buildings. It also happens on units. So obviously right now, orbital commands take precedence. They will go first, and then if I had any regular command centers, they go next. So I'm going to build my SCVs, then I'm going to hit tab, I'm going to build my Marines, then I'm going to hit tab, Widow Mines, tab, medevacs. And that has produced from every single facility. Now, you might be asking, what are the pros and cons of each individual method? And I'll just focus right now since I'm on the tab right now. So for the tab method, everything is on one hotkey. The pro of this is that, say that all of my structures weren't on 4, they were on 7. I now have 1 through 6 to solely focus on my army. I could literally have Marines on 1, Marauders on 2, which I'm failing at right now. Marauders on 2, Widow Mines on 3, medevacs on 4, Ghosts on 5, Vikings on... like, you get the point, right? That's a lot of room to maneuver. The only con that I really find disappointing with this method, and the reason that I never bothered learning it, is that I can accidentally make this... I can make the wrong unit from different buildings, because some of the buildings share hotkeys, right? So, for instance, in the tab method, so let's go to the 7 that I have set up on tab method, I'm making SCVs, not a problem, but then I go to barracks, and I make Marauders, and then I go to a factory, and it's like, I actually want to build a Hellion, which is E, but I'm kind of stuck in the mindset of building D, so I just click D. And I accidentally build like a Widow Mine. Same for Starport. I meant to build a Liberator, but instead I kept hitting D and tabbing and tabbing and tabbing. That's the only reason that I never liked playing it, really. I prefer the good old-fashioned, just kind of like 4, hit, 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 5, hit, hit, 6, hit, hit, 7, hit, hit. That type of deal. But of course, the con, obviously, for my method, the one that puts them on all different facilities, is that I don't have a lot of room. I specifically set it up so I have at least 3 hotkeys. Usually my command center's on 4. So that's, you know, usually my main army, Ghosts, and Vikings is usually how I do it. But the tab method will certainly teach you good things. Tab's going to be useful for your main engagements anyways, so you can tab from stim to grenades, apparently, to Ghosts, and to medevacs and like that. So to tab is a definitely useful maneuver to remember, but I think the other reason that I didn't really like it is that one too many times I would try and lift my barracks with my, you know, starport, or actually this would happen, I would lift my starport while all of my barracks were down, like building stim and combat shields, and then I would accidentally lift all, like, everything. instead of just lifting my starports, which will of course cancel stim and combat shields. And after that happened once or twice, I was like, I'm done with this method. I'm going to go with this one that I use right now. So it is pretty much personal preference. It's whatever you think that you're going to be comfortable with, but do know that there are options out there. And that's your tip and trick for the day. So see you next time.